preseason test. Just how you feeling after this one?
I feel good. The energy and effort was good on a hot day, and we saw some players in positions they've never played. We saw some players that have never played together in a real game. They're working on a new attacking system. So all in all, I'm happy with it. I think we could have scored a few more. That would have been great. But it's preseason. This is what we need. We need a good competitive team like UCF that's going to battle and make it hard for us defensively. Like they can tackle and they can run with you. So I'm happy with the overall effort.
With it being the first preseason game, what were some of the things you were hoping to see out on the fields today, and then how do you progress moving forward?
I think just relationships building. They could, Sid and Darian playing together for the first time, and how we can get them with our 10, whoever it might be. There's a good rotation there. Sometimes it's Kayla, sometimes it's Erica, sometimes it might be Thais. So there's just building relationships, and then also just seeing how aggressive we can be in our attacking shape. That was lacking a little bit in the first period with our outside backs. We need to be a little bit more aggressive so we could dictate play a little bit more. But I think we adjusted really well as the game went on, in both period 45 and then the next period. So that was good, and that's what we're looking for. How are they communicating with each other? How are they adjusting?
A lot of young players out there today. Kaylee getting 90 minutes in goal, Carrie. What were some of your takeaways from the younger players?
I thought they worked hard. I mean, it was, like I said, it was hot. So this was we trained in the morning, and it hasn't been that. It's been cooler out. So seeing them have to fight through some of that being uncomfortable. That's what you find, especially in this league. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and you have to know when you have to track a runner and when you have to put the extra effort in. So for me, the overall effort for the younger players was really good. Some decision making was off here and there, but nothing I saw that was like, oh gosh, how are we going to fix that? Everything's able to be fixed. We're going to get video. We'll have great shots from the video as far as our system and how we can create numbers higher up the field, how we're going to build through the midfield and take advantage of our numbers that we did. We did create numbers, and sometimes we didn't find it. So I'm really looking forward to cutting this video down.
Last question. On the flip side of that, some veteran players stepping up there too. Sydney obviously getting a goal, but Maggie and Tony were specifically pointed out in the post-game talk.
Yeah.
How important are they going to be for building this bridge and setting the tone with this team?
I think the voices of Maggie, Tony, even Parker, I thought were really good today. Organizing, being ball winners, and helping break line. I mean, Tony's left foot being a cannon it's always a threat, and other teams always have to be wary of dropping off. So then you might have more underneath when you're trying to build through the midfield. So what I told them before the game too, everyone has weapons. Everyone's here for a reason. They're talented. So how do we utilize that weapon? And some of these veterans did what they do. I think Sid and Dee were threatening in behind. We want them to look to combine more, or look to combine with their midfielders running through. But again, it's a work in progress. And if we're peaking now, then we're not doing our job. So if I was just like, oh my God, there's nothing to fix, then I'd be a little wary of that. There's always something to fix. There's always some sort of, you got to feel like, even if it's not broke, fix it, right? Because other teams are going to be looking at ways to change things. And they'd make an adjustment at halftime, I saw, with their 6 dropping down. And that's like, what was our adjustment to that? And I didn't have to tell Kayla. She did it on her own. And also, I loved our mentality at the end of the game to press higher, be ball winners, get the ball in the attacking third. So we created, 3, 4, 5 chances in the last 10 minutes of the game that were fantastic, I thought.